Greetings and salutations to you all. Once again, it is me, the Ravenous Spectre. And today we're going to do a little bit more of a pickups video, if you will. These were actually some pop figures that I ended up picking up a few weeks ago. I was kind of surprised that they were at the area where I was at. I didn't really think that they would be. I think it was at Barnes & Noble's that I was at. It's a bookstore. I wasn't really aware that they would be there, but the thing that kind of sucks is the fact that some of these pop figures are only sold in certain areas and certain stores, which I think is bullshit. Honestly, especially if you don't have that store in your town, then you're just screwed, or you'd have to get it online or something, or get it from some scalper on eBay that has to be like, well, I got this store here and I bought this here, and if you want it, you have to buy it from me with whatever price I get. Exclusive crap like that is just is bullshit. But that's my own, personal opinion on that. But anyways,
yeah, you'll notice that the camera is kind of just a little bit different. You can kind of see more of the nerdy stuff in the background and around me because I'm trying to position myself kind of right in the middle of where the camera is. And I also have another pop figure here, as a matter of fact, that isn't related to the other group here that I got, which is actually the Lord of the Rings pop figures. And if some of you people have seen some of my other videos, you know that I'm actually a big Lord of the Rings fan. Mostly the fact of every other type of media that Lord of the Rings has been in, like the movies and video games and stuff like that. Haven't read through the books, honestly. I know, blasphemy! But the fact of the matter is that the movies were the thing that really brought me to the forefront and to really liking the series and to liking Tolkien's works and writings and all that. Really brought me to the forefront of understanding it better and really liking it. So. But maybe one day I'll end up reading the books. I'm not really much of a reader, honestly. I'm not. I don't really read books like other people do. Audiobooks is a different kind of beast, though. Maybe if the subject matter kind of interests me, then I'll listen to it. But when it comes to just reading page after page, it's not my forte, honestly. But anyways, I got, I think there's, let's see here. I'm going to look down the back here real quick before I reveal it. There's actually 6 right now in the series of Lord of the Rings. Technically, actually, there's 7 because one of the first pop figures that I got was Sauron, and he looks like really badass. But now in this series, there's actually 6 of them. Technically, there's actually 8 of them because there was this exclusive double pack that came out, which was of Arwen and Aragorn. And I actually had seen that at Books A Million as well. It was either Books A Million or Barnes & Noble's, one or the other. I ended up seeing that there as well, but I wasn't going to pay, I think it was about $30 or something for both of them together. That's not freaking happening. I'll just wait to see if they come out in just single packs, which they probably will at some point, hopefully. But, yeah, I'm not, there was no chance in hell I was going to be paying $30 for just, 2 pop figures or whatever. When in reality, really, you get, just one pop figure for just, a small one for maybe about, I think, $10 to $12, something like that. Dude, wasn't going to be paying that much. So, went ahead and passed on those, didn't worry about it. But, excuse me. Anyways, the first one that we have here is actually Gandalf, as a matter of fact. And if you look right there, you can kind of see how it is his, battle-worn kind of look, where he got beat up pretty bad, trying to take on the, it was when they were in the Mines of Moria. And it was when he was fixing to take on the Balrog, as a matter of fact. And actually, the Balrog on the back is one of them that you can get. I don't know where it is at the moment. I really would like to pick it up and get it. At some point, I will. But it's going to be one of those big pop figures, so it's probably going to be like $20 or something like that. But honestly, I really would like to get him because he just looks badass. He does. I can only imagine what he would look like in the flesh. But yeah, as you can see on the back here, you got Frodo Baggins, Samwise Gamgee, the Nazgul and Saruman right there on the back. I really wish that they would have, I don't even know if they came out with a Gollum one or not. I'm not sure, which would be really cool if they did. But maybe at some point they will, which I definitely want to try to collect all of these, honestly. I haven't taken them out of the package just yet, but as you can see there, it's where he's holding his staff and also his sword, and he's got some dirt across his face and whatnot. But I'm really thinking about unpacking those. I haven't taken them out just yet. We're really thinking about doing that because, boxes take up space, and boxes aren't fun when you need space. So, anyways, yeah, that's the first one. And the second one that we got going on here is the Nazgul right here. If you can kind of see him with the way that the glare of the computer monitor is,
I don't know if you guys can see my background or not, but it's actually from God of War, the new God of War that's coming out. But anyways, yeah, there he kind of is right there. You can kind of see him. Fuck it, I'm gonna take him out. I think I'll do the same with Gandalf as well, because you can easily just pack these things back in. Because honestly, when I got him, like the packaging was kind of messed up a little bit. Not necessarily messed. It wasn't messed up, but I guess in terms of being transported, it got kind of smashed up a little bit, which was aggravating. But yeah, there he is, the Nazgul. Friggin' badass, man. Yes, I really do like that. I'll have to kind of rearrange the head there because the head was kind of sideways there, but definitely really friggin' awesome. No faces, no kidding. But I'll go ahead and take Gandalf out now to try to give him more of a better a better look. There he is, right there, and all of his lovely gray glory before he became Gandalf the White. Oh yeah, you don't really need to see the back, but yeah, there he is, and he's got the dirt across his face where he got kind of messed up a bit in the battles of the Mines of Moria. Oh gosh, I thought his head was too big to get him to stand up there. It looks like he was falling over on the Nazgul. But anyways, the next one that we have here is Saruman. Who do you serve, Saruman? Anyways, yeah, but yep, there's Saruman and all of his lovely white robe glory holding the Plantier right there. I think it's how you say it. It's like I think it's the Plantier or Planter. No, it's not Planter. Oh God. Yeah, I think it's Plantier. The all-seeing stone, being able to see across large distances wherever the other stones are. But anyways, this one is probably this box is probably the one that is held together a lot better than compared to the other two. But yeah, there he is, Saruman. Really, really awesome detail. Really good detail, I think. Really good detail, I think, for sure. Is his staff and also him holding the... Oh, they also got his... Oh, that's really cool. They really did go down to my minute details with Saruman, because if you can kind of see a little bit right there, you can see... Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's kind of blurry. But you can see his fingernails. Remember how long his fingernails were in the movies, I should say. Yeah, kind of got a little bit of shininess going on there to his robe there. It's kind of hard to see unless you actually see it in person. But yeah, that's some high quality stuff. I think that's another thing how I kind of feel about pop figures that are coming out nowadays, depending on what fandom you fall into. It seems like their quality is getting a lot better than what it was previously. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. But it kind of how I also feel about Nintendo and Amiibos. You know, you got some really good ones with really good quality. You got other ones, not so much. Especially with the previous ones that had came out. The quality was okay, but like the first Link that I got, the first ever Amiibo, that was the first Link that came out, like his eyes looked like they were looking out to either side or they were cross-eyed or something like that. I'm like, dang, I think you thought that with all the quality and stuff that Nintendo's all about, they probably would have managed to get his eyes just right. And as always, I thought it was kind of funny when I first got it, but it still looked awesome regardless. And it's like I really don't see any type of real blemishes or anything like that per se on Amiibos nowadays than compared to what they were previously. But the last one that I got here has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings, as a matter of fact. I ended up finding this at GameStop for like $5. And I have been playing the Elder Scrolls Online quite religiously for a while. Not lately, though. It's been a while since I went back to it. But ever since I ended up getting the Morrowind expansion, I was playing it quite a bit. And so it was in my time where I was playing it a lot, and I told myself, oh, wow, it's like there's an Elder Scrolls Online pop figure. And that is the High Elf from the Elder Scrolls Online. There's two other ones that they have, which is the Nord and the Breton. Which I would like to get those at some point for sure. And it's not just the fact of it being, the Elder Scrolls Online. It's the fact of it being that I'm an Elder Scrolls fan. You know, I have been ever since Oblivion that came out. You know, that's when I fell into liking Elder Scrolls. That's when I really started to know about it. Actually, I knew about it when Oblivion was around, but it was on PC then, and I didn't have a gaming PC or anything that I could play it on. So I was like, well, this is really awesome. It's an open world RPG. Hopefully someday maybe it would come to console. It hasn't done that yet. But then Oblivion got on PC and console, and that's when my love just blew forth. Was dealing with Oblivion who came out. Picked up Oblivion, really loved it, and then Skyrim came around, did the same with that, and yeah, eagerly. And then I got onto Elder Scrolls Online, and now I'm eagerly awaiting whenever they end up bringing about the other one, Elder Scrolls 6. So yeah, but that's one thing. Oh no, I don't want to twist her head off. I was trying to rearrange her head a bit, but it seems like it doesn't really want to move. I guess with some pop figures, maybe especially earlier ones, they just go and maybe the heads really don't move. Oh wait, it is moving. I just don't want to pop it off or anything. I really do like the magic that's right around her hand right there. You can see it's kind of like wrapping all the way around and it's coming out of her hand and it's like see through. It looks like it's just really cool. It looks really awesome. But yeah, definitely like the detail in her and all that for sure. But anyways, those are some pop figures that I wanted to share, that I wanted to talk about, because I had gotten them some weeks ago. And I just told myself, I've been doing some other pickups videos, and I just didn't even think about showing these. I just didn't even think about it at all. So, yeah, if you guys are any Lord of the Rings fans or anything like that, I'm pretty sure you can get them online as well. Speaking of which, the Aragorn and Arwen double pack thing, I think it was actually a double pack from Comic-Con or something like that, and it wasn't going to be sold anywhere else. Yeah, whatever. But hopefully I can end up finding it somewhere else. Hopefully they'll be in their own little singular packs, or maybe if I do get the double pack, maybe somebody's selling it for a lot cheaper, because I wasn't going to pay no freaking $30, and you got to pay tax on that, so hell with that. But yeah, I was. The thing is that there's also a Frodo Baggins that's like a clear see-through Frodo Baggins, like when he has the ring on, and I think that was I don't know if that was like a Comic-Con exclusive or some type of convention exclusive or something. I really have no clue what it was or when it was or anything like that, but. I looked online at prices, and yeah, it's really expensive, so I guess it's rare. Maybe it came from a convention, so we have to, jack up the price 3 times of what it's worth. Freaking stupid. But anyways, yeah, but if I happen to stumble across any other Lord of the Rings pop figures, and if I happen to stash them up, I'll definitely end up showing them to you guys. But yeah, if you guys are Lord of the Rings fans, they're available. Like I mentioned before, Sauron is available. He's been around for a while now. And of course, they also end up having Samwise, Frodo, the Nazgul, Saruman, and Gandalf. And whenever the Balrog is going to be around, I have no freaking clue. And I haven't seen him anywhere. So hopefully, maybe I'll check online, see if he's there, whatever. But yeah. So, anyways, I will end this like I always do. Later, taters.